Wait. Oh. It lives. Yeah, live dogs. Un momento. Patience, por favor. I don't know what patience is. Alrighty. Hi. Hello. Yes, I am alive, as you can see. I was dead. Feeling much better now, thank you. However, that I don't have a lot of work to be done this stream. I have this and maybe one other thing. I don't know. So, yay! We're back, but not with a bang. Kelly's line art first. Special baby. Art fights next week, which I am absolutely pumped for. I'm pretty sure that's why I felt so shitty this last week and bit of this waiting for art fight. I got depressed. I know a lot of people talk about the seasonal depression, and they usually mean winter, but for my seasonal affected depression, the big sad, the summer. Second summer hits, ugh. Do not want to be here. And it hasn't even been that hot lately, so it's like, whoa. It doesn't matter. That time of year, boom, punches me in the face. Art fight is the only thing that gets me through summer. And gardening. So, at least there's that. At least I have my garden. That was awesome. That's a big hurdle I gotta get over. What team am I joining this year? Usually when I hear the teams, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm instantly being this question asked. But this year, man, it's like, I knew and I was hoping it was going to be Fossil and Crystal, because that's really cool colors and just why am I drawing it in black? She automatically has purple line art. What am I doing? And my first instinct is to be Team Crystal. But I was thinking, man, everyone's gonna be Team Crystal because, you know, gems are so fun to draw and whatnot. But then I noticed a huge influx of Team Fossil people. Not to say that the Crystal peeps aren't, you know, around and whatnot, but so I set up a poll on my community tab asking what team my viewers are going to be joining here, and I'll just join the opposite. So far, Fossil is winning. Last I looked, it looks like it's gonna be Team Crystal this year. I haven't fully committed, but I need to figure it out soon because deadline's coming up, and I need to make assets for thumbnails and whatnot. Whoops, because I like doing that. I completely forgot that cat was in here and moved. To make a long fucking story short, I just almost gave up entirely. But I got better. I think the reason why I'm so tripped up about Fossil versus Crystal is because I know in my heart of hearts I'm gonna be Team Crystal, but a part of me was like, man, I gotta try something new though, because I never usually draw bones and fossils and whatnot. It's like, oh, that'd be so cool to actually like challenge myself, because the spirit of art fight is challenge yourself. But at the same time, it's just the team names. It's not that, you know, it's not that serious. What I need to be focusing on is, that looks terrible, but we're just gonna ignore it. I need to focus on actual talent. OCs, and I am doing, or at least I plan to do the OC X Canon focus for this year. I saved a bunch of characters because now I can mark, I can make folders in my bookmarks, which was a W update from the devs. I still wish I could look up specific users. I know that's more of a premium thing, but still, it's just, why not for the rest of us? Yes. Love that. Original and or remake, I don't care. That's the vids. Called her a hoe because she said no? Oh, you let it, Isha. Oh my, she's just not into you. And I also really like gold. I like the synthwave sound. Alright, baby doll, what's your skirt situation? Oh wait, no. Ah! My delusional self says, "Oh man, I would love to be a therapist to help people, you know, with their mental health and whatnot, give service." But then I remember I don't get to choose my patients. So I could just get someone who's just a fucking dickhead, and I have to professionally not tell them to go jump off a bridge. And I also professionally have to not jump off a bridge. I'm already hanging by a thread, man. I need therapy more than I need to become a therapist. But yeah, her other wing. Okay. We can breathe. Now we bring out the black line art and did I oh my goodness. Again, wrong fold. Damn. Hostess, there we go. weird. It's not that I'm tired, but I kind of am. But I'm not like I'm not tired because you know I just woke up. I had a great sleep. Well, sort of. Last night was rough because I stayed up late, but I was up late working and I got writing done. I haven't done a lot of writing. Might be why I'm crashing out. Let's be honest with her. And let me be honest with myself. Let me be perfectly clear. I haven't. I do. No, I can just. Let me be perfectly clear. Anyway. People, I've heard said that the worst advice you can give someone is to tell them to follow their passions. And whoever says that, I don't want to be around you because I know you're a sad person. Because I know, God dang, what's going on here? You either don't realize what it actually means to follow your passions, or you're really sad all the time, burnt out and angry, and you take it out on people who are living their best lives. And say it's under the guise of being realistic. Because when I'm not following my passions, meaning doing things that I'm passionate about, things I care about, things that actually get me out of bed in the morning, things that make me want to stay up all night because I love working on that thing. When I'm not doing that, I am at my worst. I don't want to work. I don't want to get out of bed. And it's not being lazy. Oh, you're just being lazy. No. I want to kill myself. Life's not worth living. You're not living it for what gives you meaning. You know? And my writings, my stories give me meaning. So yes. Follow your path. That looks terrible. So yes, follow your passion. Whatever keeps you from killing yourself. I don't remember who said it, but it was a quote. It's like, the meaning of life is literally doing whatever that prevents you from killing yourself. What? Dark, but solid advice. So last night, I wrote a little bit of my story. I was like, you know what? Yeah, this is what I've been missing. Who I am, who I need to be, who I need me to be. And I've said that before on the channel. Don't just be what others need you to be, what you need you to be. And I think I should visit that in a video. I thought, you know, because the last video I made was good advice I hate, I wanted to make a video that's like a joke of that being like bad advice I love. But the only thing I could think about was like follow your passions or like follow your heart or something like that. It's like, what? I could just make a video on that. I will. next time someone says, hey, don't follow your passions, or that's the worst thing you can do, you can look them in the eyes and say, it can't hurt you. Hey, they can't hurt you. You're an adult with free will. What's stopping you from just saying, fuck it? No? Have fun. I mean, life kind of sucks. You know, another, like, phrase that my mom always says is, life's a bitch and then you die. So, yeah, well, that doesn't mean I have to be miserable. I have to willingly make myself be miserable just because life's gonna kick me in. I also say, life's a bitch and then you die. I was like, well, that doesn't mean I have to be. But fuck what the boomers say. Fuck what anyone says. Follow your passions, man. Do what makes you happy. I know it's not the most financially stable and whatnot. Oh, you need to think about what gets you a job and whatnot. You know, that whole mentality is why I feel so shitty about the real world. Because it's all about the muns, about the gains. Not the gains, but you know what I mean. It's all about money, what you can contribute to society. It's like, well, what's society contributing to me? You know what? I need to save all this. I need to save all this for the video. Remind me, chat. I need to say that. Ah! No, wait. Woo! Oh, I just checked this rep sheet. I forgot, yeah. I thought I forgot to draw the fact that he has purple fingernails. But no, it's in his rep sheet. Phew! Ah! No, it's there. Wait, what? What hand is it? What hand? Okay, that's facing the right way. That's facing. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be on that wrist, but it's the one that's on the ref sheet, so I figure I might as well just keep it consistent. About that passions argument, it was like, now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, you know what, fuck it, I will make a video on it because I actually have a lot to say. Great, now y'all pissed me off. I just thought of a really shitty joke because of that. It's like, let me introduce you to my Russian friend. You've been so pissed me off. But that might be a little racist. It's a joke. Guys, it's a joke. Chill. Our Russian exchange student sucked me off. dies. His eye, his eye. There's a man with no life in his eyes. There's a man with no. I hate that movie so much, man. Friday the 13th 5 at the beginning is the worst Friday the 13th movie ever made. And that is including Jason Goes to Hell. I haven't seen Jason Goes to Hell, but I'm fairly certain whatever ridiculousness came out of that movie is 1,000 times better. Whatever bullcrap was the 5th one. And hello, Groovy, yes, rise! Where's your rage? Rise! Decepticons! I love that movie. Where's your fucking rage? Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, Stales. Here's how much I hate myself, okay? Look at this. Anyway, here's how much I hate myself. Look at all of this detail. Look at all his scales. Why is my cursor not working? Anyway. Oh yeah, you guys can't see my cursor. Anyway, let's see. Look at this detail in the eyes. Now, this is not the most detailed eye I've ever drawn, but these damn scales are everywhere on him. They're on his eyes, hips, chest, his arms, his legs, his tail. I do these things to myself. All the time. Like I don't even like me. Alright. This is why he's a background character for a mini comic and not the main character of an animation. See? You can get away with certain designs depending on the medium, which is why whenever you are starting any sort of project, no matter what it is, it's important to hammer out the story and the characters, yes, but it is also extremely important to consider the medium of said story, because that will greatly affect how it is told, in what order, and how the characters even look. I could also make a shout out if you want me to make a video on talking about how mediums affect the story, because I might actually also have to do a lot of research on that. I will say that in the rage! Rage against the dying of the light! Funny, because that poem is about death, I think. Right? I'll have to look it up. What is that poem about? It's do not go gentle into that good night or something like that. I think it actually is about death, so I'll have to I'll have to recheck that before I start quoting poetry. Ah! Ah! I need to quit tucking my leg under me when I sit, because it really fucks up my knee. And I need to stop crossing my legs too. Oh, Kyle. Okay, you're not even in the screen. Big ass tail. Alright, let's see. Here. E! Cannot have this. There we go. Two, three. Seven. Okay. If I were to make ringtail rattlers an open species, I wouldn't say 7 rattles are necessary, because the size of the rattle is dependent on the size of the rattler. But for Kyle, he has 7, because that's just how I draw him, and if you make it any shorter, it looks weird. I also need to figure out what he looks like when he's molting, because he has scales, so that means he would molt. But he's also has fur, so that means he would shed. So like, he would molt whenever he grows or needs new skin. So that'll just be itchy. And also for summer and winter, he would shed. I mean, having to deal with both? I already shed enough as is as a mammal. I don't need any molting to happen on top of it. Although that would be really cool. If humans molted their skin like reptiles, that actually would be really cool. Because they're like, oh, you're looking really ashy. It's like, oh, it's my molt coming up. Why don't you just take care of it? Well, if I rip it, it'll cause irritation. So, you know, I need to let it come off naturally. And then you just go to the shower and just peel it off. Oh, that'd be so stimulating. It'd also get really itchy, though. Oh, well. Maybe there's a good reason why humans don't molt. Because, god damn it. Wrong layer. Because that'd be a lot of bio waste, and you think people would try to sell it and put it in protein supplement. And say, oh yeah, this is for... Put it in protein powder. It's like, you know that's other people shedding, right? They already do that in the pharmaceutical companies. Can you tell I don't trust doctors? I'm gonna color Kyle first, since he's actually got more detail. And he's behind her, so it'll be less, since that... You know what, I'll just... that I will obey. Courage is the that opens up every door. I know where your gifts may lead, and you are. If your dream destiny, it's ending. Sorry, man. I'm really stuffy. So apologize if that was off key. Excuse me. I apologize that it was off key. But I love that song. I love that movie. God, I miss Barbie movies. Was re-listening to the soundtrack recently, so it's dead. And it's part of my argument for probably the explanation why I believe so much in passion. But also, I'm a passionate person. But as soon as stream is over, I'll start working on that video, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. We may or may not have a video this week. Actually, this week's video might be art fight related, because it was supposed to be last week's video, but then blah happened. But I'm not sure what to actually talk about. That video might actually go up day 1. Be me doing art fight, ooh aha. I'm also thinking about it because Kelly, this character, baby doll, Kelly, is based off of Kelly Sheridan, who's the voice of Barbie. Well, not personality or design-wise, it's just the fact that I kind of a running gag that every single one of my kitty dog characters have always been adopted, except Kelly, and they have always been named after Barbie movie characters. So when I made my own kitty dog, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna name her Kelly. And her name is Kelly Shareman. Play on name Kelly Sheridan. Moment. Oh, don't tap your leg. Just sit on the chair normally. For the sake of your own body, don't be autistic. Sometimes I hate being neurodivergent, but it's only because I have a body. And that's the only time when it actually becomes terrible. I'm gonna do his bites first, so, just so I can see where everything goes. Here and there. Now he wants back in. Bruh. In or out, man? My attention. Used to do that. That's just a biscuit. Hey, you got a biscuit. Eat it. No biscuit. Ugh, dogs. People say having kids is nothing compared, or having pets is nothing compared to having kids, and that it's so much harder. Well, I do not denounce that statement, but with kids, you can just not talk to them for a while. Like, once they can take care of themselves, you can just kick them out. I don't suggest doing that. That is a terrible thing to do. It'll make your child hate you and not trust you anymore. But you have to admit there are similarities. Glaring similarities. You love them with all your heart? Yes. Would you love and cherish and protect them from any sort of danger? Absolutely. Do they make you so angry sometimes you just want to strangle them? All the time. Am I talking about pets or am I talking about kids? Now, the number of rings he has on his tail aren't, I'm not counting them. I do 100% believe being a veterinarian is at least 10 times harder than being a human doctor. Or at the very least, it has very different challenges that people do not talk about enough. Like, oh, you're just a vet? It's like, excuse you. Not humans only need, human doctors only need to be an expert in one species. And even then, you don't even need to be an expert in humans. You just need to know the base anatomy and then prescribe them some medication that kills them later. But guess what? You got a paycheck from the pharmaceuticals. The vets, you actually have to know what you're talking about, because people will sue you. That's... And you need to be an expert, or at least know enough about multiple different species and anatomies, dietary issues, and different breeds within that species. Which is what? Okay. Blood needs to know body, so I gotta let him. I'm gonna leave that open. I just tucked my leg again. What? I'll lose the ability to walk. It's okay. I only use my legs to go on, do my chores and go on hikes. Nothing important. Wait a diddly darn minute. Ah! I done goofed. You bet your sweet Pippi I did. I used the wrong color for the stripes. Dang! I feel kind of upset because I'm the only one in my family and of my siblings that actually likes Ed, Edd, and Eddy. And my brother thought it was weird and annoying. My sister also doesn't like the boil animations. But we all absolutely fucking love the Ed, Edd, and Eddy sound effects edits. Have you guys seen those videos? Oh my god, they're so funny. Especially the Star Wars ones. Oh my god. There's one where they took the scene from the Phantom Menace. It's a Duel of Fates, where Darth Maul appears, and they use Ed, Edd, and Eddy sound effects. God, it's so funny. If you need to bust a seam laughing, just watch a bunch, like, take whatever fight scene, but then just put, say, Ed, Edd, and Eddy sound effects. And I'm saying Ed, Edd, and Eddy. E-D, E-D-D, and E-D-D-I-E. Or maybe it's with a Y. It's been a while since... You know, I say, you know, I can say it, but if I have to spell it, I'm like, oh god, which Ed am I? Ah, loser. Quote that all the time. Hello, Firebug! We're talking about Ed, Edd, and Eddy, sound effects being put over random fight scenes for Comedy Gold. I saw the Star Wars one was funny. The King Kong one was hilarious when he's fighting the 3 T-Rexes. God, that was so funny. That is the wrong... I was on the wrong layer. Boost. Oh well. All. Do these guys last ArtFight? I think. Did you? Did I post them last year? I don't remember. I'm 365 days is a long time, man. I forgot. I could have sworn I only added them this year. I know I added, Jackie and Thora are from last year. And they've all been updated. Except Thora. Only because she's so damn hard to draw. Anyone who draws her, I 1000% applaud you. You can manage to draw Thora. But some people have drawn art scene about. Oh, I do remember that. Yeah. Sorry, oh my god, I totally blanked on that. Yeah, I do remember that. Yes. Oh, that was so cute. Yips. He was holding a flower. I haven't updated the ref sheets because the ref sheets are still pretty accurate, but I am giving them extra art because I haven't drawn them all year. As soon as this year's art fight is over, I'm going to overhaul my entire page. Because next year, I want all of my characters to just be my Doom's Children characters. Because they're so funny and they're so cute, and I think, you know, instead of being, you know, instead of having all of my fandom OCs on Art Fight, I figure, hey, if these guys are gonna have any sort of attention, it might as well as be on Art Fight, because I love these guys so much, and they're so colorful and cute. So, next year, or like this August, I'm gonna take a break. I might just add all of their profiles to Art Fight so I remember this year to like just draw them on the side. How are his arms? Is that the same as his? Not. Wait, no, it is because it's not that color. I have a few CDs that are collections from old Cartoon Network shows, and it's just, man, I should just watch that. They're so funny. I remember really liking it as a kid. You know, like when we had, whoops. We didn't have cable, but when we were like, when I was at someone's house for babysitting or whatever, they had cable, so we would watch it. And I loved every second of it because that show was so funny. It made me love Jawbreakers. Like, I had a childhood obsession with Jawbreakers, and it's because of Ed, Ed, and Eddie. And then later when I grew up, it was like, you know what? These are kind of bad. Same with Smarties. I used to love Smarties as a kid. But now I tried some and I was like, this is nasty. Hello, Galaxy! Talking about childhood candies that as an adult you find out they actually suck. Mine was Smarties. Now, root beer used to be my favorite soda. It wasn't bad. I just don't like it that much anymore. I prefer Dr. Pepper. And something happened, guys. Something happened with either my brain has malfunctioned or Pepsi changed their formula. Because I used to hate Coca-Cola, and loved Pepsi. Like, I couldn't even touch Coca-Cola because it would just make my whole mouth feel awful. But Pepsi didn't give me that grainy flavor. Now, I can't even look at a Pepsi without getting some sort of physically angry because of the texture it gives in my mouth, and I love Coca-Cola. I don't know what happened. But honestly, if you gave me a blindfolded taste test, I probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference, let's be completely honest. I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna color the scales. I'm gonna put them on a separate layer momentarily because they have a lot of layering. I grew up on VHS. You just didn't watch much YouTube. Cream soda on top. Yeah, cream soda's okay. It's just that you can do it right and you can do it so you can do it wrong. And some companies just, oh, they do it so bad. Now, Coke and Dr. Pepper, I think they make the best cream sodas. But it's like, oh, but you like root beer floats or whatnot. Yeah, that's because it's a root beer float. If you try to sodify vanilla ice cream, it tastes like garbage. It tastes like that vanilla syrup that you put in coffee. Or shakes, not shakes, or like ices, or what are they called? Anyway, those are nasty. Those flavor syrups are awful, and that's what it tastes like. You just put that in a soda, not actual vanilla extract to boost the sugar, being boosted by the sugar. Now, just give me the plain soda and a scoop of ice cream. I'll take care of the rest. I'll do the math. I was like, I don't hate root beer. It's just, I don't know. The only time the syrups are used correctly is in Italians. Exactly. It's only the fruit flavors. And the only Italian soda that I really like is the blue raspberry one. But you have to get the ratios right, or it'll just taste like it'll be garbage. Have to get the ratios right on an Italian soda. You can't just do ba 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 like with a float. But can you imagine if they tried to like can an Italian soda just to sell? No, it's like canning coffee. Don't put coffee in a can. It tastes nasty. Needs to be fresh. The ratios need to be nice. Or you just throw it out. Just give up. That's the thing. That's like one of the biggest differences between baking and cooking. With cooking, you can just kind of throw shit in a pan and it'll work out. With baking, the ratios. Now, people say L plus ratio on the internet as a joke, but in the world of baking, you pull an L on those ratios, you will be L plus ratioed. We should give Kyle more clothes, but I think it's funnier if he only wears a certain hat and this same old tank top that's got a myriad of stains on it. Don't worry, it's just spray paint. The same crappy beat up jeans and studded belt and the Converse because he's a skater boy. Oh, we don't. There we go. Oh, on the rare occasion I took coffee, it's normal black. Yeah. I drink black coffee mostly because of convenience, because most of the time we don't have creamer. And on the occasions we don't have creamer and I need to like figure out the concoction and the correct ratios, again with the ratios of the milk to sugar to vanilla extract, because I don't use the vanilla syrup. I use the raw vanilla extract, which is probably why we're so low. But it tastes better. Or sometimes if I want creamer or whatever in my coffee, I'll just use hot chocolate mix. But you need hot, fresh coffee for that, and most of the times I'm only getting my dad's leftovers. So black it is. How is it already 12 o'clock? But they just started. Tongue. Hold on. There. Okay. Yeah. Pale pink with a black tip because rattlesnakes. Right? Yeah, it's just solid. Yeah, just straight sugar. Ugh. It also, I think it depends on the brand of coffee and like the brew, because we use like the dark French roast. So just straight sugar added to that is just gonna taste, it's gonna make you sick, or at least it makes me sick. Alright, Kyle is done. Merge down. Different sheet, because her color palette is 1, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7 colors. Gray pixels that I must. Ah, if I just had their silhouettes. Ah, ah. Don't forget the head report. Right eye is blue. The left eye is. There we go. God, I'm so glad I'm sticking with this design of Kelly, because like when she had the first design, she had this whole complex butterfly eye makeup that I used to do butterfly eyeliner all the time, and it was gonna be like her natural markings. But then like actually started when I started drawing her more seriously, I'm just, no, we're not doing that. A little cinnamon roll. Cinnamon. Fight this year just because there's like 3 projects. Yeah. Really cute. Thank you, man. Like I said earlier, and I'm gonna talk about it in my art fight video, I kind of need art fight to help me get through summer. So it doesn't matter how busy I am. I, for my own mental health reasons, have to participate in art fight, because it's the only thing keeping me going through the 3 months of hell that are ahead of me. Sure, it's only 1 month, but that's still just enough to keep me going. Like, I say that, and it sounds like I'm on my last straw, which, I mean, I kind of am. But it's not in a bad way. I make jokes about me being on the verge and how I'm at my limit and how I'm one minor inconvenience away from jumping off a bridge or whatnot, but that's not true at all. It's not true. I use dark humor to cope. That's on the. What's that Citizen Soldier song? I'm just a dumb dark joke refusing to die. I make dark jokes like that because therapy's expensive and I can't afford anything. Maybe you'll just lock in for 2026. Yeah. I mean, you can like just throw in, and you can also just say in your profile, hey, busy this year, but I can like just do sketchbook. I can just do traditional sketches, because that's what this one artist I follow, Twisted Disaster, that's what they do. Because they're a full-time freelance artist, and art fight is, again, for free. So what they do is they just do little chibi sketches and whatnot, like in between work as like a warm-up. And I don't know what kind of projects you're doing or exactly how busy you are, so I don't want to presume how much free time you have. But, I mean, you don't have to participate. I don't want it to sound like I'm trying to push anyone to participate. I just think it's neat. I really enjoy art fight. I wish the other team the best of luck. I'm going to dominate them. Say, oh, it's just a fun little art trading game. And I'm like, nah, give me the badges. Give me the points. Give me. I must conquer. I have come to the realization, like, as of this year, that I am a competitive person. I don't know why it's taken me this long to figure out just how damn competitive I am. Because I think it's from school, or like from when I was young. I'm like, no, I'm not a competitive person. I don't like sports. But then when I'm losing in any sort of, like, Jeopardy would always, anytime the teacher brought out saying that we're playing Jeopardy in class, I'd get really, really fucking nervous because I want to win. But timed anything makes me panic because of trauma. And I don't mean that as a joke. I legit mean, yes, I was traumatized on timed events. So, like, knowledgeable while fun, my god, that was a panic attack just waiting to happen. Because I knew the information, damn it! Why does it matter how fast I know it? But that's the point of Jeopardy and knowledgeable. It's first come, first serve. I was just, ah! Ow! Oh, down here. Oh, Black Betty, Bamaland. Here we go. True, I'm a competitive person. I've had to learn not care, especially when it comes to time stuff. Yeah. Because, like, you get me on a game like Trivial Pursuit, or like Fact or Crap, I'm on that shit. Pictionary is also really fun. But when it comes to, like, card games, oh my god, my family can attest to how invested I get in the card games because, oh my, especially Phase 10. Oh, I'm so crazy when it comes to Phase 10. It's a really fun card game. I don't really know how to explain it quickly, but it's like, each round of the game, you have different phases, and that means different hands that you have to go for. Like, 2 sets of 3, and that means, like, 3 of the same number, or a run, which is a continual run of consecutive numbers. And each phase has a different hand, but if the round ends before you complete that phase, you are stuck on that phase for the next round until you get it done. So if someone gets their phase and like completes their phase, and then you have to run out of cards. And then they trade away their cards before you've completed your set, you're screwed because they're moving on, round's over, and you're still on whatever phase. It's so fun. But when you're losing, you're losing. It's one of those things where it's fun to play when you're winning, because when you're losing, God, it feels like you're just a loser because you're falling behind. You're literally falling behind, and you've got to keep up. And it's all luck based. It's all luck of the cards. There's a little bit of strategy in it because you need to have 10 cards at all times. You can only trade one card by drawing it or picking up from the discard pile. So there is some strategy to it, but a lot of it is just RNG. Every family gathering that we've had at our place so far, we've played that game, like, religiously. I like BS the best, but it's always a good option. Oh yeah, BS is so fun. But it's kind of lower stakes than Uno or Phase 10. Like, Phase 10, depending on how you play, you can, like, get up to speed. And then it's so fun. It's... Apparently, I'm very fun to play with because I'm just screaming the whole time. Because people are like, oh, I got this phase and this set, and I can play on this, and I'm out. And I'm like, you son of a bitch! And I throw my cards across the table. According to my family, that's fun. You know, I'm a joy to be around. Especially my facial expressions. Apparently, I have a very funny face. So, but here's the thing with this game. You can, from the discard pile, you can only pick up from the top of the discard pile. So if the person directly after you puts down the card that you need or that you're collecting, it's so infuriating because you can't touch it. But you can't let anyone else know what you're collecting because then they can withhold. Or if they're being nice, they can put it down. So it's fun if you're not taking it too seriously, and I don't take it too seriously. I just have explosive reactions because I want to win, damn it. And like, that's why ArtFight is really fun, because not only does it appeal to my competitive nature of like, man, okay, fuck you! Let me one-up you on that one. But it's all in good, it's all in good. I drew her sleeves wrong. She doesn't have layered sleeves. She has butterfly sleeves. She has a layered skirt. Have I drawn it wrong this entire time? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where's the most recent art that I've drawn? Did I draw it wrong there too? Did I? Woo! Okay. Okay. I didn't draw it wrong here. Christ. Just in that sketch. Okay. Well, everyone just ignore that. Just remember she's got butterfly sleeves on her skirt. Yeah, Wait. You know what? Since she's a school teacher... Alright, yeah, see you, Firebug. July, I will be streaming, like, non-stop, basically. Depends. Yes. Fish and cheese. Oh. Sure. Chips. Okay. I'm not sure. Maybe like one cheese while I'm cooking. And yeah. Put in mind. Yeah, no, marked it. Just some tartar. Thanks. My sister's getting me lunch. Anyway, I was saying, since Kelly is an elementary school teacher, and I was saying, oh, that would be so cute to make her a school teacher, so to show that she's very good with children. But then I saw, like, my mom is getting her teaching degree, or has her teaching degree. I'm not sure with that. And I'm seeing all the crap that she's going through to get her degree and all the questions she has to answer, and I'm sitting there like, God dang. Whatever teachers are getting paid, it sure ain't enough. So I'm like, man, do I need to draw Kelly now? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, no. It turned down another color. She has 7 colors. And I forgot. That's too much. Jennifer dumped me. That's the end of that story. God, I love Game Grump so much. Oh. that there. Oh. Hello. Yeah. There they are. My baby poo. My baboos. That shit does not show up. There we go, that's better. Jeez. Oh, yeah. Hey, rat poisoning. No, no, no. That's our fun. I don't have any French fries. I don't like French fries. I mean, we have potatoes. Just cut it up. You don't have to make French fries.
How do you want me to do that?
I know.
When do you want your lunch?
Yeah, just cut it up and put it in the air fryer. Wish we had a deep fryer, an at-home deep fryer. It'd be a lot of oil, but it'd be worth it because then we could make donuts. We could make homemade donuts. Potato donuts. Yeah, come on. Extra crispy. I like a crispy fries. I usually blend. Without her eyeliner. This is a dark day in Decepticon history. We don't have any French fries. What am I doing? Pink. Woo! Oh boy, that's a little thick. Ooh. I don't know. I like using the Sumi pen for like background stuff like this because it kind of looks like flower petals, at least in my opinion. Courage is the key that opens every for you. I know where your gifts may whoops and you may not, and it may not show at the start. To live your dream, my destiny, pretending for all. You know what? Because these two are supposed to represent just how goddamn lonely I am and they're gonna have my perfect wedding, and that's gonna be the song that Kelly walked down the aisle for. Actually, I don't know if they're married. Thanks, James. And hello, welcome back. It took me 3 days to put this whole thing together. Can you believe I'm not prescribed any sort of Adderall? Who needs Adderall? I have hyperfixations. It never says that they're married on their profiles, just because it says that they're partners. Are they common law? I mean, it depends on what imaginary state this story takes place in, because some states have different laws regarding how long a couple can be together before they're considered common law marriage. I imagine them as being partners. I just never imagined them as, like, married. You know? Mostly because they're still really young. And it can be maybe that they're saving up for marriage, or it's like wondering, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so what's your good news, James? You won the lottery, and you're willing to split it with all your online friends to avoid taxes. What is it? Attempting to join ArtFight this year! Woo! Starting to know it's been like close to a decade. Yeah, I've known about ArtFight since like 2016. Which, holy shit, is almost a decade ago. So yeah. Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I'm waiting for! That's what it's all about! Woo! I hear an echo! I stream on the phone, I can hear it in the kitchen! What team? That is the question. To rock or not to rock? I mean, it's rock versus rock. So, do you want Sparkle Rock, or do you want Dead Rock? What rock do you want? I think I'll join Team Crystal this year. Because, of course, I'm gonna join Team Crystal. And a lot of my audience is joining Team Fossil. So I'd like us to be on, like, opposite teams. So the attacks count for more points. I'm probably gonna be Crystal this year. Although the fossil badge looks awesome. I'm just, damn. Do I, like, orange or brownish isn't really my color. It used to be my favorite color as a kid. And pinkish red is part of the channel colors. Like, my channel colors are pink, teal, and purple. Because I wonder why Kelly isn't my persona. He was. I mean, that's so funny. Both of these characters were once an attempt at a persona of mine. And then I just shipped them together. Okay, I'm gonna put... Boom. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. Here it is. I'll put my... Damn. No one steals it. Go. I probably shouldn't show it on stream because then people can scrub it from the footage, but I mean, who wants to steal my art? Honestly, I give it away for free every July. Why would you want to steal my art and my identity? What is my channel identity anyway? Y'all tell me. I didn't save that entire time. Woo! Speedrun challenge. Save as being. I do. It was that. There we go. I had one. I had a few other things I could work on. Because I have this other OC that I think I added her last year. And she's had a whoops, that's the wrong one. She's had a bit of a rebrand, and I feel bad for not drawing her more. Because her redesign I absolutely love. And I think if someone wants to draw a flashback of her, it's important that they understand what she looked like pre-trauma. We'll be working on this. I think for the rest of the stream. not perfectly even. There we go. So those on separate layers, just I can write. Boost. "2018. Off center. Not allow this. I've considered momentarily making font of this different, because it's like, oh, pre-trauma, post-trauma, and use like different text fonts. Oh fuck, I'm gonna do it. Three trauma. Is that how you spell trauma? Trauma? Any spelling nerds in the chat, is that how you spell trauma? Pretty sure that's how you spell it. I'm gonna make that a little bigger, just so it meshes. Post, Ben. Post. If you don't understand that reference, I'm sorry, you're still a baby. There we go. There we go. Oh! Oh, that's red for oh. Oh my god. Now, the only reason I decided to give her a pre-trauma look is because of Dyson. Right? Because she's a Toronto state. Because Dyson is one of Clue's henchmen, and he was a security program created by Flynn that worked with Tron before the war, but then after the war, his light lines changed when he flipped. So I'm wondering, Chris probably didn't always look like a hard ass. So I decided to give her a pre-insurrection look that looks a lot softer. Still a bit of a hard ass because she's a military-based program. You know, all their hair even looked different before the war. Maybe if I was following show style, because some of the hairlines, Tron Uprising, I love you, Tron Uprising. I think it's one of the best shows ever. But some of those characters have some clapped hairlines. Like, if I was following like show style, it'd probably be like that, with the like shadow, and it like if she turned her head. Yeah, no, it'd be like that. That'd be her hairline, and it would just be black underneath with just, and then she'd turn her head, and it's just like a bowl. I am not following the show style at all. Nothing against the original art style. I liked it very much. It's very stylized, it's reminiscent of the Gorillaz, like the music videos for the Gorillaz. I think it's the same character that worked on the show, but oh, I cannot. I will not subject myself to drawing them clapped ass hairlines. Now Beck is the only one who Paige, Tron, and Mara look kind of normal in the hair department. No, of course Mara, she had the you just put it. She had this hairline, which is so cute. But it's like, it's obvious that the animation is 3D. It's a 3D style show because like the hair doesn't move at all. Maybe there's a bit of a flick like Beck, because he's got the he's got the boy band hair. I'm sorry, but he really does. He's got boy band hair, and sometimes when it's wet it'll do that, but most of the time it's just up like that. But it showed in the world of Tron, the programs can change their hair. They just change their disc. Like, there's an episode where Mara is changing her hair color by the disc, and she customizes all that. And there's also a flashback with Paige, where she had completely different hair. Like, almost a completely different look to her, because, like, Paige, when we meet her, I'm trying to remember exactly how her design looks. It's kind of like bangs, hair, and then it's, like, up. This is, like, from the side view. She's got, like, a few bangs like that. But, like, before the war, she had hair that was more like this. So cute either way, but it shows how their programming and their mental state really affect how they look. I don't know if Paige willingly changed her hair to look like that. Or if that was more like an attempt to look more regulation, because the programs look kind of, some of them look wild. Like Pavel. What the fuck? Just Tron Uprising Pavel, and you'll see exactly what I mean. Clapped ass hairline. Same with Pearl. But then again, Pavel's a villain, so of course he's supposed to look a little weird. But he's such a fun, weaselly villain that it's like, ugh, get away from me. But also, my god, he's so funny. Because he'll just, like, this one time when, I think it was in episode 1, when Beck was stealing one of their ships, and it's like, am I the only one who notices our ship going the wrong way? How could you let this happen? Hey, Waffles. 3 more days and you're finally free from this hellhole. Oh no. Where you be, G? No, that's not the right face. Well, anyway, I'm going to... My food is getting cold, so I'm going to have a lunch break. I'll still be here. My mouse, there it is. Please don't crash on me. Yes, thank you. Lunch break! Oh. Oh, okay. In the way of chat. There we go, I'll just put it down there. There we go. I'ma eat. Still here, guys. I'm just way back here, so hopefully y'all don't hear me chewing. I got some fish sticks and tater tots. Living like kings. I'm gonna need a... know you like tater tots, potato boy, but this is my lunch. So, Tron Uprising is a damn good show. Everyone should watch it. I understand, like, if you're my sister, there's something about the actual design and the movement of the characters that kind of, like, I don't know what it is, but it upsets her. Visually. I don't have that. Same thing with Beast Wars. She just cannot stand the animation style of Beast Wars, even though she loves the show. I'm just, ah! So good though. I feel like I should warn y'all, though, before you decide to go watch Tron Uprising and dedicate your entire life to that beautiful masterpiece of animation and storytelling, it was prematurely canceled. So, that last episode is all we got. Sad but true. Sad but true. It's only like 18 episodes. And it sucks. Because it ends on a cliffhanger. It's the same thing with Age of Resistance. The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance at least got a full season. That show at least got a full season. But then season 1 ended on a goddamn cliffhanger! And Uprising only got 18 episodes! Some of which weren't even aired! I'm just, no! You can kind of assume how it ends, and it doesn't end great. Because Legacy happened, and well, I don't think they knew that they were going to be canceled when they wrote those last few episodes. Because there were so many loose ends. Like, I don't know, short background. Love Johnny Stairs. I love the backgrounds. Look way better in my head. Oh, absolutely. Always, all the time. Cat, remind me. I need to fix this lunch break screen and just add it as an extra emote to my PNG, where I'm just like sitting with a tray on my lap, so people can still see the art that I'm working on and just see that I'm eating. And just so it's not a still image. I mean, I can still do that. I'm just eating, so why we're not moving. Oh. Spilled tartar sauce on myself. Tartar sauce. One of the coolest things, and it's not really actually the coolest thing, I just think it's funny. The show got Bruce Boxleitner to come back to voice Tron, which... so glad they did that. But they couldn't get Jeff Bridges to come back. Which I didn't realize until, like, the last episode, not, like, halfway through the show. I'm like, man, they really got Jeff Bridges to come back and say, like, say these voice lines and whatnot. And then I looked it up. It's not even Jeff Bridges. It's someone else. It's someone else doing an impression of him. I'm just, what? Baffling. Who needs AI? Just hire a voice actor to do an impression. They're at least more consistent. And you won't get weird voice fluxes, vocal fluxes. Yeah, screw AI. Just hire a different... hire an impressionist. Hire Mark Hamill. If you need someone to do an impression of Harrison Ford but can't afford Harrison Ford, just get Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill does the best Harrison Ford I've heard. What's that tartar sauce? Good thing I only have one fish. I'm waiting on cheese sticks. Are coming. Oh. We'll get back to the drawing soon, guys. I'm just finishing up my lunch. You guys can see what the character's gonna look like. All colored. Well, this is what she looks like now. I'm drawing what she looks like, what she looked like in the past. For this little meme. I'm talking about how Disney is a dumbass for canceling one of the best shows they ever made. I don't care what anybody says. Run Uprising is a damn good show. Very inspiring. Got this tartar sauce with the tater tot. Tater tartar sauce. I want to leave these tots to get full, but I'm also getting a little full. I also have cheese. Man! And I'm out of coffee! Coffee! Ugh. Sorry. Alright, man, I'll finish in a second, and then you get to tape. My dog has been yelling. It's been staring at me this whole time. Tater top. Kind of. Did I have broken that up for you? That was a little big. Break this one in half. You don't have the rest of my time. This is taters. Yeah. This is little taters. Tater for a tater. One less tater. There you go. That's it. See? Empty. I have to show him my empty plate or he continues to bed. It's so funny. Oh, put this over here. Your face. I have 2 desks. Because I'm privileged. Actually, that's a lie. We just don't throw anything away. Wipe off the crumbs. Like 20 minutes. Put one in the bowl.
Forgot to wash them.
Peace off. Alright, let's get back to it. And now yours. Pay attention, man. See, now, since he saw my sister bring in the cheese stick that's still on my desk, he's sniffing around, asking for where is it? Where's his tribute? Where's the tater tot tax? You ate all the tater tots. No more. No more. Pull it out. No más. I think her outfit didn't change. Because that's just her personality. Technically, her personality didn't change, and god damn, she's busty. Technically, her personality didn't change. It's just her programming. She just kind of lost herself to her programming. Because, like, before, she was finally coming out of her shell. That looked so terrible. She was with friends. She was being more open. Lynn had finally made her to crack a smile. Rode that high for her. That's why mine aren't so janky. My hand keeps getting caught on my tablet. Because I'm sweaty. There we go. No. Enemies wrong because I sketch like an idiot. Wait. Okay. I thought my mic stopped working. Okay. Ow. You know what, guys? I think it's finally happened. I am not having as much fun, or not. I just don't feel the urge to eat much. Every time I do, I feel like shit afterward. Here's the thing: I feel that snacking crave. But it's mostly because I don't know, man. I don't know if it's just I'm bored. And I feel like I need to snack on something, or if it's just I need just something to stimulate me. But I'm watching the TV. I don't need anything else. But I feel like if I don't, I just get bored. Been happening for the past 2 weeks, man. I just eat something and I feel like shit, and I'm like, okay, did I eat too much, or what's going on, body? Then my body's just, I don't know, pain. Okay. I just take it like a bitch. It's just okay. Because I'm in an abusive relationship with my stomach. Like, what do you want? It's like, I don't know, but it's your fault I'm not getting it. It's like, you're not telling me what it is. You should know. Woman! Alright, no. I'll draw the rest of her body and see. Out. Right down, and then very... Actually, it goes to her knee, but it looks really short. That's because she's... But shh. Don't say that to her face. Holy lean. My. Maybe if I don't know. God, that is my favorite, it's not my favorite Game Grumps quote, but it is definitely one that lives in my head almost entirely rent-free. Because it's just so funny. The perfect description of any situation you find yourself in. Maybe if I don't know. Alright. Eyes. A slitted pupil. Because her name is Demon. I personally pronounce it Damon because it's spelled, you guys can't see that. It's spelled D-A-E-M-O-N. Based on the type of demon program. Because I think it's really funny that Tron Uprising named a bunch of characters, and just Tron in general, named a bunch of its characters after programs and binary coding. There's a character named Zed. Like, come on. Literally a quiche. Okay. And now, baby doll. There we go. Ow. Alright, that's enough screwing around. Time to crack open this monster, because I need it. Sitting here. When I don't have a coffee or any other type of caffeinated drink, but it's on my desk, I'm sitting there like that one SpongeBob. But I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Well, so much better. Did she get shorter? No, it's just the style. It's just the style. The upright, her head's tilted, her face is softer. She's got more smile going on. Her light lines stay the same. I want that to be consistent. Her light lines stay the same. It's just they changed color. But her eyeliner changes. Hair gets sharper. Actually, that's a little bit. I have her eye go above her hair because it's a damn cartoon. Shut up, I do what I want. Oh crap. I didn't draw that enough. Forget about it. There we go. I have to add an Eddie music going through my head and it's killing me. This is really hard to hum. I need to chill out on this monster, man. I'm like chugging it. Ugh. Also, I can neither confirm nor deny the validity of this statement. However, I am personally holding Jeff Bridges' performance responsible for the reason why I say man all the time. Like, he didn't say it all the time in the movie, but he's like very like, because man, somewhere in there is the evidence. And that was because of it's because of Kevin Flynn that I just say man all the time. And I don't know, it just hits a little harder than just dude. Especially since I know the origins of the word dude. That I'm not a dude. Don't call me a dude. Like, no, well, I mean, come on. Oh my Jesus, alright, nope. Erasing that. Oh no, her boobs are uneven. Whatever shall I do? Asymmetry? No, that's not human anatomy. Bruh, have you seen human anatomy? We are asymmetrical beings. Did her from the occupation, your boobs get bigger. I don't know. Okay, I'll just. They didn't get bigger, they just sagged. There we go. Maybe that's more accurate. Nope, no. There we go. Sure. 2.5 hours. Well, that was a sizable lunch break. We. As soon as I'm done with stream, I'm gonna watch some of those edits. The edits, hey! And then I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on grips. Oh, but also it's the Clues Day. I can watch that later tonight. Alright. Why bother struggling to draw the same prop over and over and over again when you can just... There we go. I don't get. And it may be because it's... okay. Programs have their identity disc that they could throw and use in battle and whatnot. And this is the edge that, like, cuts into things and whatnot. Is it programmed to not... It can't hurt the program that it's meant for? Like, is that canon? That you can't be harmed by your own identity disc? Because they're holding it. And it's cutting through steel and whatnot, or pixels. And it's not like, it's not hurting them any. That's her. Definitely. Oh. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. We can just pretend that makes sense. They're programs. They don't have human anatomy. It doesn't need to make sense. They're a computer. Actually, they're a program inside the computer, but shh. Time to be ended. Oh, for her character design, I need to note that she needs to be short but buff. But not swole, just buff. I have a circle tool, but I just refuse to use it for some reason. What team you join on this time? I am thinking of joining Team Crystal, because of course I'm joining Team Crystal. I love crystals. And I have a poll on my community tab asking my followers what team they're gonna be on, and I think the majority said Fossil. So for the sake of, like, attacking and friendly fire, I think I'll join Crystal just to offset that. But a lot of my followers on ArtFight are also Crystals, and a lot of the people I follow are joining Team Crystal, and I'm like, damn! No, that's surprise. It's like, I'm not against friendly fire. I love friendly fire. But, you know, my competitive nature just wants me to win. Wanna win! Wait. That's... There we go. Not even going to bother. about the fingers. That. This. Oh, you want some of this under that? Baby doll. Oh, wait. There we go. Now, I know, usually, the rule of character design is you never use straight black. However, Jesus Christ. Hello, thank you, Closet Cosplayer, for the follow. Or for subscribing. That scared the shit out of me. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, usually the rule of character design is you never use solid black. But for a Tron OC, a program, you can use solid black. Alright. Back is. Sure. And that's it. Everywhere else are shades of gray plus one primary color. Or one color. It doesn't have to be a primary color. You got green guys, though. I doth be a dunderhead. None of the circles don't perfectly line up every time. How do they say? Bruh. And that's all. Right. That here and that, this, and the rest is red. We're gray. Is her hairpiece thing? Yeah, that's gray. Okay. Devil's in the detail. Now, since she's a security program for, I don't think she would start out as red, because red is the color of, blue in the Master Control program. But if we're going off of the other characters as reference, like Ron or Dyson, their colors would be white. Oh, balls. Okay, there we go. There. Dip. There. And that's here. There. And that is legit hit. Okay. Wow. You know, her eyes would also be grayscale as well. I'm only thinking because of Damon, I'm pronouncing it Damon, because of Damon's background, if she would look different than the rest of the grid programs. Hey! Dios mío, no! Bro, what the hell? How was that? I think as soon as I finish this bit, I'm gonna end stream. Just because there's not a whole lot of, other work I could... Fine. Yeah, take me.
Veil.
There you. Oh. That would be one benefit to... Benefit? What? That would be one benefit to having more of a, an actual VTuber than just a PNG. Because the PNG is based on audio. If I had a VTuber, it'd be really, you know, people would be able to tell the difference between me talking and someone else in the room talking because of the lips. It's following the lip syncing. I'm gonna make her light lines white and then happen. Because maybe I'll hate it. It's so funny, we associate grayscale with, or grayness with a lack of life. But for her, it shows the opposite. That bright red color represents her lack of life, light, and... That is really short. eyes. Oh. It looks like someone just turned off the opacity. Not the opacity, they just turned off the value. But yeah, that's kind of how programs look. They are grayscale. Okay, I'm going to... Right. What percent? Oh, I didn't say! Damn. Turn it down to there a little bit. And for over here. Yeah, okay, was for over here. Maybe she could actually. Probably red, which is what everyone's like. Which she heard. Famous demon. So what other lifeline color would she have? Maybe if I make her more orange. Bye. Oh, that's too dark. Or peach. This grayscale madness that is happening right now, this monochromeness is playing tricks on my retinas. most security programs were white. But the ISOs also had white lines. You know, but they had like more crazy white lines. First emerged. If I make the red more vibrant, that almost looks pink. Cute. Okay, I kind of like that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep her eyes. I think I'm gonna keep gray because that looks kind of soft and innocent. And it mostly helps with her expression. But then, like when she turns, she doesn't turn, but when she is forced to defect, you get these blazing reds. Like a proud mother. My baby got off to the army to kill, to fight people? Alright, oh, and then... Let me fix this, because I don't like how short that is, so what I'm gonna do is just make her... same size. There we go. There we go. I'd have this picture in my wallet. Imagine scanning her ID and this, like, at like a check-in, and you see this, and you're like, what happened? Or this way, ma'am. Actually, she wouldn't say anything. Okay, no, that's the right color. You know, one, I would love to do a screenshot redraw of that one scene in, like, episode 2 or 3 of Uprising. Kessler first arrives fighting Beck with his lava hands, I don't know what to call them. It's just the hard light of the orange and the blue on his facing. I don't like the effect I have on my people. Like, ooh! That's not the first time we see him as a villain, but it's the first time Beck sees him in action. So it needed to be a very big moment, and it was. It was a big moment. But I also love the, in episode 1, Beck says, "I'm Tron," but it was kind of like mumbled, and it was like, "I'm Tron. Please believe me." Or I'm trying to convince myself that, but then when he and Tesla are fighting again in the middle of Times Square, or whatever, no, what's What was that plaza called? Anyway, when they're in the middle of that plaza with like the entire grid watching, he says, "I'm Tron," and it's like, yes! Yes! Tron lives! Woo! And it's this huge, empowering moment, and I cried. A lot of happy tears. But that's my Tron. I mean, I love to also draw Tron on the sidelines with the cell phone. I was like, "You're doing great, honey. You're doing great, kiddo." Gonna add a bit of a gradient. Oh, right, yeah, gradient. Perfecto. 5. And I'm gonna save this as a separate PNG. This. Repost. I forgot to crop that. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, and I forgot the overlay. Overlay and down. Down. Yeah. Just enough for me to point and say, aha! The cues! That's in a very easy race there. There we go. There. There we go. Damn it, I thought I had a sneeze coming. Oh, and then it didn't work. Oh well. Where Tron? doesn't rain, it pours. These tears don't fall, they crash around me. Be pretty, but I want it to look good. Problem is when I do these kinds of live streams where I'm drawing like fandom stuff, I want the actual music from the like show and whatnot to be playing in the background, but copy strike. Anyway, so that's going to be it for this stream. I'm going to put up the bio just so we can point and say, "Oh my God, myself." There we are. I can do both. Get you an artist that can do both. That and that. Cut my life into pieces. Alright, I got a lot of work to do and I gotta use the bathroom, so we'll make this quick. Thank you all so much for watching. Whether you watch live or after the fact, either way, I love you. ArtFight is less than a week away. I am considering joining Team Crystal, and I honestly think I'm gonna make it official tonight. And then I'll make thumbnail stuff. I'll make it away from stream because it's gonna take like maybe 10 minutes to make it, and I'll make with the roster and whatnot. I'll finish that ArtFight script. I'll make the other scripts I was talking about, and it's Clues Day, meaning today we get a new episode of the Clueless podcast here on YouTube, and it's funny and it's hilarious, and I love those guys. If you want to know what I do on my Tuesdays when I'm not streaming, there I am in the chat. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna stream this Thursday because there's just not a lot for me to do right now art-wise, and I want to save up, so I mean, I can pull in already-ish and just stream every single step of my prep. Even the thumbnailing and making the thumbnails and saving characters and whatnot, but she must have some sort of high-powered computer because mine can't even think about opening a web file while streaming. It'll crash. So, I won't be doing any of that. I just wanted to stream here really quick to remind y'all, still alive, I'm here. And then July, it's gonna be, hopefully, depending on how bad the heat is, and how much I can kick it into high gear, it's gonna be, oh my god, I hit my keyboard, it's gonna be balls to the wall, at least, if not every other day, I'm gonna be streaming all of ArtFight. Not just the line art and coloring. I think I might even stream the sketching phases because ArtFight is fun and it's about the whole process and the journey. Not just the destination, it's the journey. So I think I'll be doing that for all of July. So I'll be saving up my my social battery for July, even if I go nonverbal. I'm gonna put that out there. July, I'm gonna stream every day, even if it's just for 1 hour, even if I'm not going nonverbal and it's like no mic and whatnot, and I'm listening to music. I'm gonna count that as a win because I'm still streaming something. Anyway, so that's gonna be in the plans and the cards. Go team! Go sports! Alright. And I will see y'all. No, that's not my outro. Be sure to like, comment your favorite, childhood candy that is still good to this day. Comment that. And subscribe to stay tuned. Something about a Ko-fi link, and we will meet again in the stars. Space out! It froze. Okay, wait, no.